Let's analyze the stock market trading session for today, Wednesday, March 23, 2022. Let's start with the S&P 500. This is a daily chart. Today was a reversal day, down 55 points, closing below the 200-day moving average and right on the 5-day moving average. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. Open lowered, went lower, up and down, finishing near the lows of the day. Going back to the daily chart, is it time to start shorting? I really don't see a good risk reward relationship. Yes, we closed below the 200-day moving average, but we're right on the 5-day moving average, which could act as very strong support and start riding the rising 5-day moving average. Right below that, not too far away, you have the 50-day moving average and very strong support 44.30. So I don't really see a good risk to reward ratio as I mentioned. So for now, I'm doing nothing. If it comes down here, I will see. I will watch it very closely to see if it wants to bounce off that level or if it wants to go lower. I think that this level around the 50-day moving average will be a good level to be able to judge the strength of this bounce. If it consolidates around this area or bounces off this level, that will be a very bullish sign. If, however, dips below the 50-day moving average, then all of a sudden this big uptrend or big bounce won't look that much attractive anymore. I'm doing nothing for now. I'm just going to go ahead and wait for the next setup. I think a good range, if it finds support around this area between here and here, that will be a very nice setup. Up next is the NASDAQ 100, down 207 points today, showing some relative strength. This one was able to stay between yesterday's trading range. It did find resistance around the top, or I should say the high of yesterday's session. So going forward, that will become very important, which is around 14,700 roughly. Below that, this level will be very important. Also, 14,400 and 14,300. That's where you will be. That's where the 5-day moving average currently is, a 5-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. So expect some type of support, strong support around that area. I will be very surprised if it actually bounces off that level. Same as the S&P 500, I don't see a reason to short. Yes, it's been a big move, but it has very strong support underneath. It got these moving averages and very strong pivot points. So for now, I'll say just watch and wait for the next setup. Now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, this one had a very weak session, not only because it was down 449 points today, but it closed near the lows of the session, below the 5-day moving average, and below the declining 50-day moving average. Seems like this one needs to take a break for now. I would expect some type of support down here. I should be very strong support, especially if it gets there tomorrow or Friday. That will also coincide with the 10-day moving average. We'll see where this one wants to consolidate, but today was a very weak day for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, for the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, same setup as yesterday, same levels, was not able to get above this red zone, very strong resistance. It's been proven to be very strong resistance the last 3 sessions. close below the 50-day moving average, below the 5-day moving average, but it is still above the 10 and the 20, and very strong support around this area. I'll pause around this area. I don't think it will hold based on today's price action, but it will be nice, or I expect very strong support around the 3,300. That will be a very nice trading range. That's where the that's the 20 and the 10-day moving averages converge. So I'll say between here and here, that will be a very nice setup. Push above that could be a good long. Dip below that could be a good short. Or even if it consolidates around this area, bounces, this could be also a good buying point right here. We'll see what happens in the next couple of sessions. I don't think we're going to hit it tomorrow. But if we do and dip below this level tomorrow, I will not be shorting. I hope it stays above this level for the next couple of sessions. Now for the Russell 2000, this one, same as the other indices, it's taking a breather now, closing below the 5-day moving average, but very strong. Expect very strong support around this area. That's where we have the 50-day moving average, the 10-day moving average, and the 20-day moving average. On top of that, around 199. So I would expect a very strong risk support, support around this area. I think this area will be very strong support from at least a pause from there. It will either bounce higher or dip lower. But I think you can end up with a nice pause around this area. We'll see. Thanks for stopping by, and good luck trading tomorrow.